done it already.
Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop.
Hello and welcome to Misfits and Monsters. I'm your scary neighbour Dungeon Master Aaron, and with me this evening I have an assorted collection of geeks that one after another are going to explain to you, whoever you are that might be watching, who their characters are and what they do in the form of either a rhyme, a limerick, a rap, a sentence, or just a loose collection of words if they're scraping the barrel for things to do this evening, in the hope that this will earn them advantage to use in tonight's session. So one of us is currently missing because he's trying to sort out where our missing pizza is.
That is a true mystery.
Yes, and it's also a crime.
Yeah.
As we are both really hungry. But Max, I believe, as he got here early and has been busy working away at this this work of art.
Busy is an overstatement.
He is going to begin because I know it's going to be worth it. So
I was going to put the spotlight on me there.
I should have done. I should have turned it around and blazed you with it.
Yeah, hey, I'm Max. I play a character called Grog and a character called Cybert, formerly Boggart the Gnome. And I'll just go straight into it. Strong muscles, long rebuttals, straw hats and fireballs, big axes, dishing out faxes, drinking on the job, thinking about that knob, parenthesis, a door. A room filled with fire, dead kids, a pot, every NPC a liar, throw them on the pyre. We are the Misfits.
Doot doot
Excellent,
doot doot.
excellent.
I like
Applause. Golf clap.
10 out of 10.
Actually, that sounds like somebody furiously masturbating. Stop.
That sounds familiar. The clapping cheeks.
Chlamydia lips.
Oh, he tried to get that in there before I turned the mics on. He did it. Okay, yeah, I should take
There's
the
a will, there's a
inspiration
way.
away for that. But yeah, you
It's a casual conversation.
Max, well done.
Thank you.
Kat, have you got anything for us?
Just my usual. So I'm Kat, and I'm playing Kayla, the lilac-skinned tiefling with an affinity for fire. Her combined prowess of Her combined prowess of whips and flames makes her a formidable part of the Misfits. Blowing up anything that runs in her way, she distracts herself from her troubled past.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Lovely. Mike,
Concise.
how about you, sir?
Point.
I'm playing Ezra. I have a little poem. Misfits are red when bloodied and blue, but Ezra is spotless. He's clean through and through. As far as I got.
That's great. That'll do. That's fine. At least it's new. So
It's
yeah,
fresh content.
in
Fresh as of about 3 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, excellent. You have yourself some inspiration. Okay, Haz, deliver it onto us.
Sure. Hello, I'm Haz. I play Bramble, Strawbolt Inspector, Spellsling Inspector, Leeching of Life Nectar, the Pro Loot Collector. Where that spirit flew to, you dweebs, you? He wasn't that see-through. I swear he's somewhere down this sector. The battle wasn't easy, for real, he's feeling a little wheezy. His bark took a spark, a flavour from an arc got him smelling kinda meaty. He equips a sponge on a stick, wipes the grunge, does the trick. Now to plunge on this Vic quick, through another gateway we plunder. Don't slip up, chunder and blunder, but I'll wait through here for the gremlin and the ghoulish boy wonder.
It's like magic. It's like watching those nationwide banking adverts on the telly.
The problem is, it's so dense though that sometimes my brain can't keep up with the
Yeah.
amount of words.
It's Wonder Thunder.
And it's like I'm 2 words behind
Gotta say,
comprehending it, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
Sometimes all my brain can do is just like, wait, that rhymed.
Inside there's the monkey going, yay!
Something is massaging a nice bit of my brain that makes it, oh, it sounds nice.
I had a hard day.
Inspiration earned for you there, Has.
Cheers.
Okay, so I think we all might benefit from a recap, though unfortunately I'm the one giving the recap, and I can't remember what happened either. So last session, I believe you had defeated the Iron Golem mecha suit form of Trobriand, the Metal Mage, forced his consciousness out of this prosthesis, this armor that he was wearing, and discovered, at breaking it open, that his withered ancient human form was actually encased within this armor, as opposed to him simply inhabiting these constructs via like a remote viewing with his consciousness, and his mind form escaped from you and disappeared through a portal in the room to the left of this chamber that you've now broken out of, that you were trapped in whilst fighting him. And Sif and Ezra pursued his disembodied soul form through this teleportation gate contained in this room, and Ezra realised halfway through travelling through it that if he went through without coming back for the rest of the gang, they wouldn't know how to solve the problem of opening the gate. So he doubled back and jumped back through. Unfortunately, Ezra wasn't able to tell Sif what he was doing, and Sif carried on and has gone who knows where. And that's, I think, pretty much what happened. I
also went to speak to Zox.
Yeah, you went to speak to Zox, the gnome tinkerer, who's your friend and guide throughout these
He's still trapped, though.
subterranean dungeon complexes on your way to the Fortress of Enlightenment.
Yeah.
Where you're hoping to hook up with some of the data banks there to gain knowledge about where these mega constructs that you need to bring back to the past from this future. And you learnt that even though Trobriand has been defeated, the Gaius spell that's been
the gayest spell.
Yeah, the gay spell.
Gayest spell.
I've never known how to say that word.
The Gaius spell that's been put upon Zox, preventing him from leaving the workshop, where he's basically been enslaved by Trobriand to create an army of mecha scorpions to use in an effort to take over the governors of the Hydro Heights that now rule this future. He tried to leave, and the same effect that you saw before when he did so previously still affected him. So he was struck by a psychic pain that brought him to his knees and prevented him from being able to leave. So you still haven't lifted that. So that's still forcing him to remain within the workshop for the time being.
Is our angel friend dead now? Am I right in saying
Angel
that?
friend Arix was slain.
He lived for thousands of years.
In the fight.
And then encountered
Silly
Misfits. Doom Too
He'll never
many.
be able to complete his assigned mission from the lawful powers that sent him here to convince
Uh-oh.
Alistair to stop sheltering the chaotic forces that inhabit the Undermountain and the various other subterranean.
Oh, so he was bad anyway.
He wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
I'm sure that'll never come back to bite us in the arse at all.
Yeah, we've killed a few gods. We can.
It's
handle it.
probably totally fine.
Calamari, your now ancient Octobard brain-eating friend, is still with you.
Yes.
And you're on a mission to find the
Don't get much solace in that.
spell jamming control seat from his ship, his Nautiloid ship that you are hoping to be able to use to escape from this dungeon complex, which he has promised he could do if we can locate it. So, Ezra, you've come back to the group to tell them what's happened with Sif in pursuit of Trobriand's consciousness spirit form. We'll go from there. So
have they come through the corridor yet?
yeah, let's assume you're all
Okay,
out in the
so
corridor.
I'll just wave them in and say, Sif's heading this way. They've gone through a portal. The spirit thing. Come quickly. And I'll just gesture them for them to come.
Okay. So
Lux is still trapped, guys. Do we want to try and let him out? I'm running towards him.
There's no time. There's no time.
Is there not?
He's dead,
I
everyone.
guess
He's
it's
dead.
probably not. But Zox, I feel like, oh no.
Fireball him. It's the only way.
We'll come back for him.
I suppose it will
It'll be
free
fine,
him
we'll
in
come back from it.
one regard from life and any other responsibilities.
Yeah, what if we kill him and then bring him back to life? Will that?
I could do that.
No,
That can be arranged.
we're not doing that.
That can be
no.
arranged.
But in all seriousness, I need lots of health. I'm on 19 HP.
Sure, actually, we're all in a bad way. But Sif,
We do need to.
to be fair, this is very out of game. There's no easy way to rejoin Sif anyway.
We don't know where Sif's gone. He's just vanished.
Well, I know he's gone through the portal, but that's all
Oh.
I know. And if he was running at a pace, there's every chance that we don't.
Yeah, we don't know what.
But what,
Don't
but
worry,
what
it's
about
fine,
if he's fighting and we're his last chance?
What, a fart cloud?
The Fart Cloud might be going into another one of those machines.
That's
That's
true.
true. That's very true.
And he's just wailing on him. He's like, the Misfits are coming. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm taking his licks. Whoa, whoa. And then
We
and then
need
we
to-
don't turn up and he dies. Can you live with that? Can you live with killing 2 kids in a cauldron?
Again,
2 kids?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
this is a reference
Freudian
to
slip.
long past previous mission where a character that you
Where?
didn't even meet in this character.
No, I know. Yeah.
How would you know about? You wouldn't know about these child murders.
I
that
read
He had an
Ezra- I
out-of-body
read Ezra's
experience just there.
I guess you would have read Ezra's adventure chronicles of that.
At a stretch, yeah. Although that probably isn't a detail I might have written to
No.
paper, committed to
Yeah,
paper. I think
You redact.
We
I
tried
think
to
we might have
save
discovered
children.
some poor children, but
We went to
Brought-
rescue them and they were already dead.
there was nothing we could do. That
They were already dead when I classed that poison cloud.
we got revenge for them.
You can't prove it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Everything had a
Right.
No, I think
I don't think I.
So
I don't
as,
have any-
as we develop, I'm like, it's now or never. Are we going or not?
Can you heal?
Nope. I'm all spent. Like most of us.
We can't.
Zox might be able to heal us.
We can't leave him. We need to go on.
I think we need to. We can come back.
He's here.
Ezra, you went through and then came back, right?
I didn't really make it all the
my.
way through. So I don't know if we can come
in
back.
the distance.
Although I could dimension door him back. That might work. As long as it's not too far away.
I think we go.
Sif.
She haven't got a dimension door. Yeah, Sif.
I think we go through, see where he is, and hopefully he's safe. And
Fine, let's go. Let's do it.
well, we can take like a long rest here or a short rest here, but God knows what happens to Sif in that time.
We don't have time for a rest though. If we need to go fast for Sif.
We
Gotta
don't
go
have time
fast.
if we're following
Gotta
Sif.
go fast.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Because if we're taking a break, we should try and freeze Ox. If we're taking a rest.
Yeah, we should try and get Sif back here and
then rest.
rest. Yeah.
What's with Zox? Is he still under the control of that spell?
He's under the gaze still. Yeah.
I
Gaze.
feel like we should be making this decision in like
I-
60 seconds or less.
He's
Yeah,
entranced
time
by
to
the
chat.
Gaius.
I don't know what
He's
to
been
say.
enchanted by
Guys,
the Gaius.
The
Guys,
gays control everything.
It's the gay conspiracy.
clearly.
What's going on?
Ah!
I'll lead them to the portal and show them the boop 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 boop.
Ezra's
boop.
going for it.
Okay, so yeah, Ezra shows you that there's a certain sigil has to be written upon the surface of one of the pillars to activate the gate, and as he does so, obviously it swirls into being.
Before you get through,
pulsing.
I'll say, give me 60 seconds. If I'm not back here with Sif, then you're going to need to follow me.
Okay.
Let's do that.
60 seconds, that's like 4 sessions.
For us, yeah.
We've only been in the past for about 8 hours.
Okay, and I'll step through the portal.
Oh. Okay, I'll hold off for 60
As soon as
seconds.
I'm on the other side, I'll start looking for Sif.
Are we counting 60 seconds our time?
Is
or
60
the
seconds a
future
bit
time?
short?
I've gone.
We're just still stood around the portal debating
I know,
60
it's-
seconds. And he's just gone.
Jesus God.
Oh, right. One Mississippi? Two Mississippi?
What's Mississippi?
Oh, wait.
Oh no, I've
One-
seen that play!
What's a really long, complicated D&D word?
Menzo Baranzan.
One Menzo
prestidigitation,
Baranzan.
Two
Two Menzo
prestidigitation.
Baranzan. Prestidigitation, that's a good one. 3 Prestidigitation.
Go on, you've only got 60 seconds. 6 prestidigitation.
6.
Yeah. I've written down, Aaron, I've got a blood-soaked document. I'm guessing that's from the body of the defeated angel.
A blood-soaked document.
Yeah, because I've got six ounces of arcane dust, additional compounds when casting spells, can reroll damage dice, but keep second result. 6 vials of grease, consume this to immune to form change. Loot from, I thought Toblerone down. 7 nuggets of iron material from its iron hide. Consume is fire resistant for an hour. Another thing I've got is a blood soaked document. I'm guessing that's a document from the angelic being, like what he's doing here, right? His Mechanus.
Oh.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't
Yeah,
think
let's
that would
go with
be.
that.
I also don't remember.
They are Arix's orders.
I know what I remember doing.
What?
I think I gave Arix's brain to Calamari.
Yeah, I remember you doing that. I remember looting the bodies.
Ezra wasn't present when you did that either.
I know.
Yeah,
So as Ezra won't have noticed the desecrated form of Arix.
yeah.
It
And
won't make it into the Chronicles.
No.
Until
Another
we tell
censored
him.
moment.
History is just what the writers make of it.
Yeah. History is written by the winners.
That's it.
Okay, so I mean, you can't understand the language that's written upon the blood-soaked.
oh, I remember.
It was like a sheet of acetate, wasn't it? It was like a like a futuristic sort of smart.
It was something to do. It was something to do with the above. It was something to do with the
Hydro heights.
hydro heights. Yeah.
Governors. What can you?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I think it was
making
like
notes
some-
about that. I didn't.
Yeah. That's coming back to me slowly. I think it was about the hydro heights. There was some form of documentation. I think what I rolled for was something to look for, like, you know, a pass or something, like, you know, a multi-pass or some sort of like documentation or.
Oh, multi-pass. I remember we made a joke
What the
about
best?
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke about that.
Okay, so I guess you need to figure out how to activate this
Cool.
this sheet of
This
blood
multi-pass.
splattered transparent glass-like
Put Thingy's hand on it.
scroll.
The what's his name?
I'm having deja vu. Did we try this already?
I don't know.
Oh dear.
I only like doing the killing.
No, we decided to use the punch glove to punch a hole.
Oh, the hole puncher.
That was the That was the hand thing that we tried.
No, I mean I'd like to put like out. Is it Eric's?
Yeah.
Put his hand on the multipass.
On the
Activate.
multipass.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll go
Are you
back
trying
into
to
the
keep
other
us
room.
From Ezra?
Ezra's not there.
Oh, he's gone to the portal.
Yeah, he's gone for 60 seconds.
I run back.
We'll
and,
be gone in 60 seconds.
20 Mississippi, 20
Gone to see Nicolas Cage.
precipitation.
I'm angry.
He's got to go save his brother by stealing a load of cars.
Okay. So as you put Arix's still warm, limp hand upon the transparent, unravelled scroll, it comes to life with all sorts of strange mandala-like circuitry, and resolves into a series of columns of strange symbols,
Is there a paperclip in the
which
corner?
looks similar to the machine code language that you've
Okay.
seen on previous panels that you activated
Don't I speak machine?
whilst you were walking through the Hydro Heights.
I do speak machine speech.
Okay.
Sorry.
If I take his hand away, does it deactivate?
This entire time.
Only since I've been a robot.
So, as you skim over the document, the summary of it is that this is an official order from
Cease and desist.
from Governor Narcal, which is
Governor Narco, who's that?
actually no. Let's
Narco.
no. It will be. Hang on, I've got a better name. Let's see if people can figure this out. What I'm drawing this from.
Peter Salisbury.
Nick Rat.
Nick Cage, what?
Governor Nick Rat. And or Nykrat, whichever you prefer. Governor Nykrat. And it's basically it's both a series of directives to tell Arix what to do, where to go, and what his mission is, which is exactly as he described to you. Find Hallister, try to convince the Mad Mage to stop sheltering and supporting the chaotic forces in the areas of the Undermountain and the Underdark complexes beneath the surface of the world. And also this sheet acts as a pass to go to move through the Hydro Heights unhindered by any of the guardians or sentinels that he might encounter. So whilst he has this on him, it will shield him from their interference.
Dibs.
That's what you glean from it.
Ooh.
I hold on. I say, oh, it's not important.
Not what? What's it say?
I don't
It's,
believe you.
it's just an old article about the cryptocurrency.
I would eat his hand.
Yes, it's saying about diversify your portfolio. It's all very...
Diversify your bonds.
And then there's an advert here for Huel.
No, there is not.
Diversify your portfolios.
No, it's a pass from Nick Rat, the leader of the Hydra Heights. It basically gives us a free pass through. We won't get hindered by any of the robots as long as we have this on us.
Ah.
On all
This
of
sounds
us.
very important.
On me.
One person. It only applies
Ah,
to one
and you
individual.
pass it back to me, and I'll pass it to Kayla. I'll pass it.
Hey, I found it.
I
Find
you
us-
know
everyone's
it's
grabbing
you,
him.
Keepers.
not me.
And say, Bramble, I assume, is holding this still.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You've just
Yeah.
read it.
He's got dibs.
Ah, whatever. You can have it, you straw bellend.
Ow!
Just because you've got a bell end, knob.
I keep giving myself brain freeze. Ah.
That must be the bane.
At
of
least you're not
Kayla's,
trying to DM round mouthfuls of pizza because you're absolutely starving.
Yeah,
Paula.
hungry.
I'll give it to Kayla for safekeeping because she's the.
It goes up in flames.
I was like, oh.
Why are you giving it to me? Why you all seem to think
You know what?
I'm responsible?
It might go up in flames if you're of fiendish.
I know, I'm
Ooh.
spicy.
Oh, okay.
I think the machine
Have you touched my skin before?
me should go down.
Put it in the bag.
No, it needs to be on one of us.
We're not using it
Think-
now.
I think it's a good idea not to
Well,
keep
Cray
it
Cray
on.
doesn't have pockets, so.
I've got a
I think we wait for Ezra and give it to Ezra.
And I'm a woman, so I don't have pockets either.
Have you checked?
There's a joke in there. There's a joke and I'm holding back.
You've got a prison pocket.
I mean,
You said it.
everybody has a prison pocket, regardless of gender.
No.
I was holding back.
That's why I keep this knife.
She's got a spare!
Put it back.
We got prison pockets, you got prison cargo pants. There's a difference.
Prison cover.
I see you played knifey spoony before then!
This got out of hand very quickly, to nobody's surprise.
Kayla, keep it in your prison pocket, quick!
Wait, my prison pocket or my prison cargo pants? Which one?
It doesn't matter. As long as it's accessible. Why are you hiding this? We don't need to hide it.
Okay.
Go in Cray Cray's
I don't
prison
like you
pocket.
guys roleplay things that aren't even necessary.
You wish you'd interact
You wish we
with
did,
the
like,
NPCs, but
fun-
we don't.
No.
You're interacting with him now. Look, I'm holding
This
his
is the
hand.
only kind of role played we're
He's
capable
talking.
of.
La 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 la.
I'm really dead now.
Look at me, I'm in charge.
Okay, so Ezra returns.
What? I put him down.
Oh
What
wait,
happened
how did I return? Did
I
Did I find-
You said 60
It's
seconds, didn't you?
it's
Then you
been
were
way
coming
longer
back.
than 60
what I wanted to do was look for Sif and see if he was just on the other side of the portal and I could bring him back.
We've just got totally
You emerge
distracted.
into an area that's. It's like a cylindrical shaped room, like a column, a tower, and there is nothing in there except for the portal that you just emerged from.
Not Sif.
No Sif.
And no doorway.
There is a door directly to your left, which is closed. The tower is made
This is how it becomes the raccoon.
of unusual dark
in your
black, almost obsidian blocks that are smooth.
It's a tower, like it goes upwards.
Yeah.
Is there anything
And
at the top?
There's a ceiling above you, so it clearly has another floor that's
Right.
also made of stone and various supporting sort of buttresses and arches to help
Okay.
support an upper floor.
Sif isn't the type to close the door behind him.
So we'd leave the portal open. Well, you don't get to decide how that happens.
No. The door. You said that there was one door leading out, but the door was closed.
The door is closed, yeah. You're right. Sif.
So like, he wouldn't have gone through and closed the door behind him. That's just not his MO.
That is correct.
Closing
What if
the
it's
door,
on like
yeah.
a swing? What if it's like a fire door?
You probably just saw the door, got scared, and ran away.
He saw the door and turned to dust.
Ran to where? There's nowhere to go. There's just
I
a
don't know.
doorway. He's
He
disappeared.
turned to dust.
It's
Turned to dust.
disguised as a door. Check it. Check he's not the door.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you right now.
This is a recording.
Metagaming through the ether.
I will just go up and inspect the door quickly. Like,
He's like, oh, I really feel like I should check the doors, not Sif.
it's the only thing in the room. Like, has it been opened? Does it? Well, I mean, it's hard to tell, but like, are there any signs of anybody passing through this room? Maybe can I do an investigation? Just look for any signs of Sif, like
Yes.
footprints,
Yes, go ahead.
anything like
Any
that.
signs of trauma?
Just the general smell of alcohol.
Does it have a knob? Twist its knob.
Investigation.
Doors. Oh, you missed my.
13.
It was good.
So there is nothing significant about the room. It's spotlessly clean. There's no dust. There's no traces of scuff marks.
Sif is not spotlessly clean.
Yeah. The only thing of interest is the carvings of like abstract, strange humanoids, which look almost mechanical. There's a construct-like quality to them that have been carved into the surface of the pillars on either side of the magical vortex of the portal you just passed through.
Okay. I don't think he's in here. So the portal that I came through, does it still seem active from this side?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna just hop back. Sorry guys, couldn't find him. He's dead to us now.
Okay. Oh, what?
Yeah, it's like, all right, sure.
No.
I gave
what
it 30
is-
seconds
where'd
of
he
looking.
go?
What more do you want? Don't know. The room was empty.
There was
Nothing
a
in there.
door. I gave up at that
Was there a
point.
door?
There was a door, but
the
he'd
worst
not.
detective ever.
And you couldn't get through the door?
Honestly, try.
Oh,
there,
I
put their
mean,
paw print.
fair, to be honest. I understand.
Yeah, doors are scary, aren't they?
Oh, maybe
Okay.
he. Maybe,
I didn't have enough time
Was
left
there
in the
any
session
sign-
to open the door.
Was there any sign of the face fart cloud?
No,
Oh.
no sign of him. Or,
Make a door, maybe.
I don't even know if I ended up in the same place as those two.
I wonder if you did. Wonder if we all
Might be
stepped-
this portal takes you somewhere random. Who knows? I think we need to rest up and search for him when we're in better health
In
and
the morn.
spirit. Yeah. This search is not going to be quick. We need to be prepared.
Yeah, I wonder if it does teleport you somewhere else.
Should we double back to Zox's room and rest up there?
Oh, isn't he free yet?
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
well, let's try
he was
and free.
in incredible, excruciating pain.
Oh, we failed.
In that regard, yeah.
Well, that's rubbish.
I guess in hindsight, I guess that's got to be a pretty common thing that you'd put on a Gears is like, if the owner is killed, bad times for the person, right? Because otherwise, that's just an easy way to get out of your Gears is to try and kill the person.
Didn't he turn into a fart and disappear?
Oh well. Yeah, I guess he's not dead. Maybe that's why he's.
He's gonna go and hide.
Maybe that's why Zox isn't dead. Is because
He's
the
phylactery.
mage isn't.
Phylactery.
Yeah.
Phil.
He's-
Phylacterist.
He's Phil accurate.
He's gone to see Phil about his
He's a
attic.
phlebotomist. Where's that then?
He's Phil Collins and
Yeah. He's Phil Collins in Genesis.
We long rest at.
So yeah,
Zox
you
is
guys can
bad.
rest in the workshop with Zox.
That's so shit.
Yeah, let's go back to Zoc.
Oh no. I remember that, it was so bad. Let's rest.
So,
Who needs a potion?
None of us, because resting gives us full health.
That's right. I was testing you, Ezra. You passed the test.
You best.
You can stay.
So
What kind of rest? Is it long?
We should.
We're doing long rest.
I think we should long rest.
I think we should go rest. But should we try, while we're as part of that, should we try and think about how to free Zox from this guy? Guy.
That's
I
what
don't know
we've
what-
been doing.
I don't know what more we can try.
Have we acquired anything that needs attunement or anything like that? What? I'll do it now.
Probably.
oh, I have that
So you
shield.
all got all the loot.
This is my stuff. Where's your stuff?
We've been giving you our stuff.
Yeah, no, it's
Aaron,
mine.
I picked up that shield. You know the one that absorbed. I think it was Cray Cray absorbed.
Oh, is it in here?
Oh, it's on my back. I've been holding it this entire time.
Wow.
Let's. I'm now going to open a can. Let's see if I can create a pleasant ASMR experience for you all. Are you ready?
Oh.
It best not spray.
Ooh.
How's that?
Crisp.
Now I'm thirsty.
So you rest. You regain all of your lost hit points and spell slots. Zox probably will share some of the food supplies that he has stored in the refrigerator of the workshop if you haven't already got rations you'd like to use.
Ooh.
And you may now progress.
Are we in the room where he was? Can I just check that secret room and see if anyone's been in the bed? and blown it up.
Yeah, you're gonna have a look. You can see no evidence of anybody
No one's
having
tripped my bomb.
lain upon it and exploded
Ah.
via triggering the boobies that you put under the mattress.
I pick up my tiny servant and he turns back into an inanimate pot.
Okay.
I'll retrieve my bombs.
Zoc says to you, "Thanks for putting that little guy there. He's been keeping me company while I've been waiting."
Yeah, he doesn't speak much, but he can be good company.
Yeah, he was handing me tools when I needed them and all sorts of stuff. He's useful.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you could keep him, but he would just die.
I understand. It's got me thinking I might make myself a little robot companion to provide the same function.
Never works out that great. Please don't.
Oh, well, okay. If
Do you
say
remember that?
so.
Well, I'd read Ezra's story about that thing that was the homunculus in Daggerford.
Homunculus.
He was helpful.
He was
Oh, the one that flew.
Yeah,
He was very helpful.
he was the worst. Mallory hated him.
I don't think we'd have got through that.
We never met.
Malaric!
We never met Malaric.
I read it in Ezra's story.
Am I secretly going to reveal that Malaric's soul has taken over Boggart's body
What?
and rejoined the Misfits? This is the big revelation.
Oh my
It's not
god.
Taken away now, not bothered to roleplay because.
Which now means that Max has to play 3 characters at this point.
I already was.
Oh, brain split.
The voice has never changed.
Okay, so are you going through the portal?
Huh?
Are you going to go through the portal, or are you doing other things now?
Yeah, well, we're
So
still
what do we
looking-
need to do?
We're
We
looking
need
for
to.
the captain's wheel, right?
What have we tried on Zox?
You're looking for Calamari's control
Yeah.
seat for
We had-
Sorry. Yeah.
Spelljammer's
We asked-
throne.
And what
We
room
asked
do we need
Zox
it?
about that, and he said that Artera maybe has it, who's another of Hallister's apprentices
he's
in the
sort of
area.
being taken through her part of this complex. Like it's divided into 2,
Oh, isn't she like
and
north of?
she's like northeast, the northeasterly sort of section of this particular complex.
That's northwest.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. I'm thinking from the map,
Yeah.
so it's not. Yeah. Yeah. So
What?
if you wanted to trace its progress, or it would be having to travel through
Pizza.
her lair.
Raining.
Is it on this floor?
It's
Pizza.
if you look on the map.
Can we track it? If someone got a spell?
Well,
you can't
we
track
have
it.
like
He's
an
just telling
idea
you
of
that
what
he
it.
saw it being transported through her dominion, which is the northwesterly area of this underground complex.
Oh, back where?
Yeah,
the,
so
the,
where you came out.
Oh, that door that I looked through and,
yeah,
and
the door
decided
that
it
you
was
looked through
boring.
where in the corridor where
Turns
there
out we were
portraits
closer than
of
we actually thought.
mages and animal-headed people. This leads to her
don't they have
area
a thing
of the,
about turning people into Beetlejuice heads?
Yeah, Zox also said that she has a predilection for transforming people into.
I'll make sure that my gift from one of the dung sweepers is on that necklace that's supposed to protect you from things, and I put my nosegay on as well.
Okay.
Did we all get one of those?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put mine on too.
No, this one, the one with all the different symbols on
Yeah,
from the
protection.
different.
Oh
Good
yes.
Well, like
That's it.
he's the guy in the Mummy who has all of the different
Oh, Benny.
Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benny.
Yeah.
We've got our Benny necklaces on.
Yeah.
The Hellboy. What else
Fucking
we got?
Benny.
So what are you doing? You gonna go through the portal after Sif?
Nah, Sif's on
Or
his
are
own.
you going
let's,
to-
let's go and get this wheel. That's our objective. The
Well,
the machine in me makes me. That's my primary
There was
objective.
no trace of Sif, and there was
Is-
a door.
He's dead. He's as good as dead.
Is this a unanimous decision, or are you?
Just before we make that decision, I want to go through the portal and see if it ends up in the same room that Ezra went to.
A significant thing here is if Sif wanted to come back to us, he could. The portal was two-way. He's not
But what if you went to a
there.
different location?
What if he's captured? What if he's
Just for
captured or
experiment's
dead?
sake, I'm literally just gonna go in, look around wherever I appear, and then come back.
Okay. So, as I described to Ezra,
You're gonna
when you
say-
went through the portal.
I just want to say to Kayla real quick before she goes in.
Okay.
I'm like, it might be wise if you mark the floor, mark the walls, just in case we come across that room and we're unaware of what it is.
Kayla was here. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Squat down.
Hey,
I can do that with
16.
Right, 16. Squat down.
Do you want me to come through? I can melt the floor. I've been holding it in.
P-
I think I can
P
do
the number
that with
16 in the corner.
Put this chalk in your cargo pants.
I can probably. Can I not use prestidigitation to do something like that?
That's the
But does it
opposite.
last?
Do like you can do an
I don't think that lasts very long,
illusory
does it?
image that can
Trust me,
No.
when I've
Last
got plans
60
to last
seconds.
for a while.
you make a colour
That room's gonna
only
be
lasts for an
tainted.
hour. Okay, yeah. Has anyone got a chalk then?
It's like coal.
Bramble picks up one of his chalks from his papoose.
This- I'm sure someone has it. Okay. Okay then. Got my chalk. I'm ready to go.
Everything. Good luck.
It's a Crayola. It's the D&D equivalent of a Crayola.
Yeah.
So, yes, you go through the portal, you find yourself in a cylindrical room, which is obviously part of some form of tower, which ends in a ceiling that supports an upper floor, probably somewhere between 15 and 20 feet above you. There's a door to your left, which is closed currently. All the bricks are an unusual smooth obsidian black, with no sign of mortar. It's like everything is very neatly slotted together in a quite an unnatural fashion. Even the flagstone floor is made of a similar substance, and it's completely spotless. There are strange carvings on the pillars of the portal gate of humanoid, almost robotic looking creatures.
How many pillars?
Just two, because that's the portal
Oh,
gates are made of pillars and a lintel. So
And I look to where Ezra described there's a door. Is there a door
yeah,
there?
There is a door there, yeah.
Okay. Seems to match the description. So I'm gonna just... I don't know where to put it. I guess on the floor.
Oh, and there's really gaudy sconces, iron wall sconces that are
Ugh, that's a
Oh.
gaudy sconce.
emitting like a perpetual flame. I forgot to include that detail.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna use a chalk then, and not directly in front of where I came out, but just next to the pillar, I guess, on the right. Just gonna write 16, and then draw a little smiley face,
Okay.
and then a unicorn.
And while you're in there, you hear the sound of like crazed laughter, like.
Are you not gonna come and find the spell jamming phone you're after? It's in
The spell jamming what?
here.
Spell jamming phone? What?
Throne.
A throne. A throne. Oh, is it in here?
And it's like a disembodied voice, but it sounds like it's coming from beyond the door of the chamber that you're in.
Ah.
I wish we'd
I'm slowly backing into the portal like Homer.
Is it
Yeah,
like
I'm
going
going-
to, like, the Stargate?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going back.
And you're
Okay.
back in the room.
So, I drew a little unicorn on the floor,
go.
and then I think so. I described the room to Ezra. I was like, "That sounds the same as the room you saw."
Yeah, that sounds exactly the same.
Okay.
Well, tell him about
I did all-
sconces.
There's some really gaudy, it's gaudy sconces. Awful.
Who's
Not to my
Gordy's
taste at all.
sconce?
I didn't see those at all.
Oh,
Who is
Clearly-
Gordy's sconce?
you just have no
Must be a different
awareness
room.
of sconces in your
Because
vicinity.
you weren't paying attention.
I don't see Gordy.
I don't look above.
Ezra's whole persona
He
is
just
Gordy.
blocks out something that
I know.
offends his sensibilities.
Ugh. I do not see it. And did you hear a voice while you were in there?
Fine.
No. Well, it reminded me of You know when we were in that first area trying to find the badger in the first place, and we were in that hallway that went around in a circle, and we could hear that voice, like
Crazy
tricking us.
person.
That was
You
just
remember
a
that,
spell.
Craig?
That wasn't real.
That was just a spell. It sounded like that. Reminded me of that.
It was
But
always out of reach.
it said that the
Spell jamming.
spell blocking
Throne.
throne, not phone,
Yeah, that'll do. It's close enough.
was in there.
Oh, let's go that way then.
Wait,
Smells
that
like
what- is that-
toilets in there.
It's full of unblocked toilets. Is that our new mission?
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's anything like that last one, it's tricksy, so we can't
Yeah,
just
I-
trust that.
wouldn't
Oh.
want to trust that.
I'd have fallen for that.
Yes.
Alright, let's not go that way then. Onward!
So I don't know which way you guys want to go.
Let's go to the door he ignored.
I also no sign of Sif. You're right. I couldn't see, and
No.
yeah, the door was shut.
He's turned into
But-
a raccoon, I'm telling you.
We could all go through and investigate the door, but you know,
No,
it is a
I
door.
refuse. Don't make me do it. Wait, I've got my bombs. Maybe we
We
should.
could blow the door up.
But I would say it's worth one more of us going back through to see if my drawing's there, and it's not like an illusion of the same room.
All right, I'll
Stopping,
go through.
what's stopping you going back through?
So
You know,
Well, I mean, I did it this time. Someone else's turn.
Cyber steps through,
we're taking turns.
emerges out into exactly the same room, and sees Kayla's cute little drawing. Was it on the floor? Did you say? beside
On the floor,
pillow?
like to the right.
Yeah, and you admire the gaudy iron sconces.
Ah, they're
and
not too
metal
gaudy.
things.
They're quite nice.
And you see the door. to your
Can I go
left
open to
closed.
over to the door?
You go over to the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I touch the door handle and open it.
Yeah, swings open.
Oh!
And
Ah!
you peer out into a sort of larger area that appears to be a entrance hall of some kind. And there are opposite you, two in the left-hand side corner, and to the behind you to the right are matching cylindrical shaped tower areas that feature closed doors that open into this hallway that you've entered. There is a large double door directly ahead of you between the two pillars on left and right that obviously leads outside of this structure somewhere else. And in the very centre of the room, standing atop a raised stone dais, facing the double doors, is a life-size statue of the Mad Mage himself, looking as demented as you've seen him in previous renditions throughout this complex. And his arms are raised before him, and his face bears a demented grin, like.
Does the door swing closed like a fire door?
No, it stays open.
Okay, I'm just gonna gently close it. Just pull the handle down, and lock it into place.
And as you do that, you hear faintly like. From beyond the door.
Who are you?
Hello.
Who are you?
There's no response.
Do you want to play a game?
There's no response.
Ah, he's not real.
Cool.
They always want to play a game if they're weird.
And then, as you turn away, you hear
Ah, that was funny. Right.
And I walk through the back through the portal.
a. Okay.
Yeah, Alistair the Mad Mage is in there. I think.
What?
Not
The-
in
the-
not
the
in the
guy?
room past the doorway. I mean, I don't. You guys didn't check past the doorway, but there was a big
No.
statue of Alistair. He looked demented. Was the word
Wait,
that
so
came
was
to my
there-
mind.
Was there a statue of him, or was he in there?
It was a statue.
It was a realistic statue
Right. Okay.
that could have been real. The lighting was off. I had sweat in my eye.
Do you sweat?
I had oil in
You're
my
a,
eye.
a Robert. Oil in my eye.
It wasn't him. Did it talk to you?
Yeah.
What did it say?
It went,
Thank you.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was my drawing there?
I can't remember. Didn't check.
That's
You did check.
No, yeah, it was there on the floor. It said 19 and then a sad face.
no.
No, I'm pretty sure it was what you wrote. I think we
did-
should just. We know that we need to go and get the chair. Let's just walk through the bit we know. Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Ziff wasn't there. There wasn't anything interesting.
We're not believing this tricksy voice that it's through there then.
No, it didn't say anything about the chair to me. Just just said hello, follow me. Then he went. Let's go.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Back to 10A.
Oh my god.
It's like fucking preparing this and you freaking
going
go
in
the other way.
circles.
Okay,
you
so in
bastards.
the interest of time, you make your way down the passageway of animated, disconcerting portraits of animal-headed people and mages as well as Hallister, and he laughs at you from the portraits. He's like,
How many hints do I have to give you?
I lift it up.
You're all
Look
stupid.
underneath it. Does it lift up?
Yep. Here we are.
no, they're like very securely
Oh, they're secure.
like, bolted to the walls. Like you're not going to be able to lift these
What's
up.
the name of this apprentice that we're going to find?
Octura. I've got written.
Nectarine.
I have forgotten.
Nectarine.
I probably could have
We're
spelled it
coming
wrong
for
though.
you.
Hang on a moment.
Killed
Let me
Toblerone.
consult my notes.
Now it's Nectarine.
Toblerone?
Toblerone.
What a crossover that would be like. Oh, like an orange.
Orange chocolate?
Chocolate orange.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, that would be really good.
An orange chocolate Toblerone.
Let's kill them quick and eat them.
Oh, let's
Arcturia.
devour them.
Octuria.
Yeah.
Arctoria.
I was close. Octura, I had. I've just spelled it wrong.
Is the door still open from when Grog opened it?
No,
I closed it.
it has closed. It's been closed.
Grog kicks it open with his fist.
Boom! So it
kick-
slams
fist
open,
kicker.
makes a loud crashing
Fist
noise
kicker.
as it buckles the hinges within the frame and slams against the side wall.
Off you go, Greg. I mean, Grog.
Greg.
Whatever your name is.
Right.
Come on, Pete.
Recently dead.
Uh,
I follow behind him.
I walk through and investigate the X on the floor.
No. No.
So as you enter that room,
I'll take the left, you take the right.
cowering in the corner of that area where the X is a man with a tiny white rabbit's head, like quivering and looking terrified at Groggett's humongous
Oh.
form.
Oh, you look cute. Is it human sized?
He has a human's body with a tiny rabbit's head.
That's all kinds
Oh.
of wrong.
Does he look at me with like cold, dead rabbit eyes, or is
Yeah,
it like?
there's no semblance.
Is it
of,
like
of,
an albino
of-
rabbit with
of
red eyes?
greater intelligence in its eyes. It looks exactly
shit.
like just a rabbit's
I
head.
pull out a carrot.
tiny.
Offer it a carrot.
So it sniffs tentatively at the carrot with its little nose, like what do you call that?
Tweet.
I don't know.
Tweaking?
Moving, twerking.
Twerking its nose at you.
Twitching was the word I was looking for.
Twitching.
It twerks its nose.
I'm well impressed.
I know.
Yeah, and then
Work it,
and
girl.
then the hands come up and it looks quite awkward, like it doesn't quite and it takes hold of the carrot
That's
as
right.
if it has paws rather than fingers and starts to nibble upon it.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing's messed up.
Yeah, let's keep it as a pet.
The hut should be real big.
Well, I guess this is what Arturia's experiments look like.
Maybe it's got a
I
wallet.
did hear about.
We could use it as like a bomb detection thing, and we'd send it off ahead, and if it triggers any traps, then it dies instead.
That's what I usually do with rabbits.
Can you? I ask it. Can you speak?
Hello?
doesn't seem to
I think it's a
understand what you're saying to it.
I'm gonna call
Does
it
not
Bright
respond in any
Eyes.
positive way.
I'm gonna call it Pete. Pete the Rabbit
Pete.
Man.
I check its pockets.
I was
Have you
about to
got
say
a
that.
wallet?
Yeah.
There's nothing in its pockets.
Okay.
And
Is
it
it got
he
clothes
chained
on?
kind of
or-
like shrinks away from you, like when you're rummaging through its personal
Stop
pockets.
being so rude.
I give it some more food.
We should put it out of its misery.
I wonder why it's just standing here.
I look around.
Can we, what's what else is in the room?
It's just like the corridors you've previously travelled through. Nothing of note. There might be the odd portrait of Hallister dotted here and there upon the walls.
I rolled a 21 perception.
Whose eyes follow you as you move past them.
What? Hang on, creating anything else.
Yeah, just looking around.
What's in that circular junction?
As you walk out into that area, you see to your right that there's a door leading to another area at the end, and the left-hand side passage travels further down, deeper into this part of the complex.
Would we know which way was northwest?
No. Well, not unless you've got a compass, but then those kind of things don't really work. If any of you at any point would have produced a compass in this area, it would have spun wildly and stopped and then restarted.
We're in the
at
Bermuda
different
Triangle.
points.
Well, I mean, I think I'd continue north, just to kind of
Okay.
following the general direction.
Does anyone have the Outlander feat? Because you know directional at all times. So.
No. Cray, I'm a scarecrow.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about direction.
Yeah.
I know about seasons.
For a scarecrow, you do a lot of cool shit.
True.
And for an ogre, you're quite like an ogre, to be honest.
Thanks.
So,
I don't.
do you open the door at the top then?
Yeah, sure.
So as you push through into this room, you see it contains another set of teleportation gates that you are now familiar with the structure of. They're 15 foot tall and dominate the room, and the ceiling of this room is 30 foot high, so it's quite a tall chamber. These stones are covered with moss and have clumps of colourful mushrooms growing on them.
I mean, I'm hesitant to go through another portal. It could lead us anywhere. We kind of need to explore the space we're in. I mean, what do you guys think?
I mean,
Well, this is apparently her domain, and she supposedly has the arcane focus, Calamari's arcane focus.
Let's carry on then. Come on, Pete.
also, I think,
Push Pete ahead of it.
don't we need some sort of spell or signal or sigil to get through those things?
Let's try the same as on the other one and see what happens. If it activates, because it's like a symbol-y thing, right? I can't remember.
On the portal.
Yeah, like how we activate the other one.
Let me have a look. I rolled a 3. I don't see shit. Which is a
As in,
5.
like, I mean, we know how to activate that other portal. I want to try and do the same thing and see if that activates this portal.
They've all been different.
I mean, it was worth a try.
Give it a go. See what happens.
So as you
I tried
progress,
to do that.
the rabbit-headed humanoid like obediently sort of follows Cray, like having taken.
Aw,
So you're
friend.
going south. They're checking the portal.
Yeah, me and Pete will have a look down here.
Okay,
We'll
so
join you in a sec.
what are you doing to the portal? Are you doing some form of...
So we know how to activate that last portal.
Yeah.
I just want to do the same thing
And
that we would
yes,
do.
that works and it activates the portal.
Oh, it
The
worked!
swirling magical vortex manifesting within
Oh.
the centre of the two pillars.
Someone yell that back to Cray Cray.
Alright.
Oh, he's gone now.
It worked!
Sorry.
Hey,
Guys, it worked!
hey, why is he not responding to Pete?
Do your carrot, Pete.
What do you do? Are you just carrying on down the passage?
I'll just go, like a few squares just down, just have a look, see what is.
Where the words tunnel leads to expanded dungeon.
Yeah, you just see that leads off into another area where there is a collapsed wall blocking progress out from this section. And then if you look further down the passage that you're in, you can see that it ends in a set of closed double doors at the very bottom, and then to your left there is another smaller door that leads to another chamber beyond.
What do you reckon, Pete?
As you can see on the map.
I don't know. Like going through a portal seems like a.
Just waiting for everybody to come back to the portal.
Oh, well, let's go back.
Let's go back to the others and see what the portal does. Let's not split the pot. We've already lost Sif.
All right then. I write a 16 on this door that says. I just write 16 on it.
We're just
Okay.
vandalising this guy's property.
It doesn't.
We're just
happen
writing
because it's
16
metagaming,
everywhere.
And I've decided that any metagaming from this point forwards is to be.
But this is the door I got to. 16.
It's the number of the Misfits.
It's in case Sif gets it, and then he walks through this door and dies.
It was the door number of the yawning portal.
Even though Cray can't count correctly,
Yeah, I can't write.
he acknowledges that this is the 16th area that you've encountered in this complex.
I was counting on my one finger.
No, none of that happens. Redacted.
Yeah.
So you go back
We
to
go
the
back.
Redacted.
room where they're standing in the portal before the portal has been activated.
Oh,
What are you
nice.
doing?
You activated it, guys. Look.
We'll do the same thing. Cool.
Well, since you activated it,
Let's go
Kayla, you
first.
can walk through.
Come on, Pete. Let's go through.
Oh.
Send Pete on some string, and
Do you
if
go
he,
through?
and then we can pull him back. And if he dies, then we don't go in there.
Well, then we'll lose some
You
string.
step through and you find yourself emerging in a fungus-filled cavern.
Eat a mushroom.
Some
Eat a
of it
mushroom.
has bioluminescent qualities, which is the only source of lighting in this area.
Eat a mushroom.
I don't like mushrooms.
And
They're
then the
gross.
portal closes behind you.
Oh shit.
Shit.
You and me, Pete. I'm gonna have to eat you now.
Pete seems to understand this and
I'm joking.
cowers and
From-
around
oh,
desperately for somewhere to hide.
Oh no.
Pete, you're
From our
safe
perspective,
Don't worry,
did we
I'm
just see the
friends.
portal close?
I'm friends with mushrooms. I saved loads of mushrooms earlier.
Do any of the rest of you go through the portal?
Does the portal close?
It would have closed on your side, yeah, as soon as Craig...
Or did we see it close our end?
Yeah, you would have seen it close on your end as well, after he
Oh,
stepped
shit.
in.
Oh.
I'll just get all my weapons out.
Well, now we've got to go through because we're fucking splitting the.
I press the panel and go through.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
complete the sigil, and you, as each of you step through one after the other in time before it closes, you find yourselves emerging in the same area
Oh, good.
as Cray and Pete,
Okay.
and then the portal closes behind you.
Well, I guess we gotta find another way back. Sorry,
God
Zogs.
fucking damn it.
And Sif.
And then you hear Hallister's laughter again. He's
Oh,
like,
fuck.
Ooh,
Oh, that voice is here too.
he's like,
this is boring. Come on back.
and suddenly the portal opens, and you are all sucked back through from this area.
Even Pete.
Even Pete, into the room that you started from.
No, it's a trap.
And then
we
the
have to go
portal,
back there.
and then the portal gates collapse on top of each other into a pile of rubble.
Well,
DM
oh, what
Okay,
it
I
means.
think.
No.
Okay, guys, I
it's this
think
way.
we need to find out a way to repair this portal to go through this portal.
Oh, it's like a door, but worse.
I feel like
reverse
everything.
time.
I feel like the universe is telling me that we should definitely go this way.
Look, if you want to go to the Neverlight Grove and spend 15 fucking sessions trying to find your way out of the Underdark, you can do that if you want.
Cheat.
No,
I'm fucking
it's taken.
Now let's go the way I was going.
Yeah, I mean that seems
Okay.
like the logical choice now, since it's our only option.
Look, this room. It's the 16th room.
Why
How
you
did
write,
you know,
Why did you
Craig?
write 84 on here?
I don't know numbers.
What?
Don't touch that. That's not sanitary.
I knock on the 16 door.
There's no answer.
You knock on the door.
I kick the door down.
You kick the door open. It bangs against the side wall and swings back and forth before coming to a stop. And the only thing you see within this room is a single broom.
I don't touch the broom. It's
Probably cursed.
I cast.
It's probably a trap.
I cast Firebolt on the broom.
Jesus.
Okay, the broom erupts into
I
flames
decided.
and burns to a cinders, and the walls and floor are singed and covered in soot from its remains.
Target neutralized.
Echo has cleared the room.
I think that's a broom closet. Well, it was.
What's the door
Made
made
it
of?
my street.
Just a standard wooden door.
Standard wooden
I
door.
rip it off its hinges as grog.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
you angrily rip the door off its hinges. What do you do with it?
I carry it around.
Okay, you've now got a door
Let's go
sure.
this way.
I got a door that has
You get-
86 written on
You
it.
get +1 to your AC whilst carrying this door as a shield, and it says 86 on it, in crudely scrawled, barely legible
Poo.
numerics.
Written in poo.
Written in poo. Okay, is that from your prism?
Is it your poo or is it Pete's poo? Rabbit pellets?
I couldn't rush him up, they were too dry. He's not eaten for a while.
Okay,
Right,
yeah, let's move down to like 17 area. They're like down there.
Okay.
are we not going back to that other portal?
What portal?
No.
Because that was the only other lead we had for where the focus is.
No, it's a trap. Let's go this way. You said it was a
I
trap.
think we should go to the other one.
All roads lead to the
I want-
DM's wishes.
I wanted to go that way. You guys said it was a trap.
Well, we weren't sure it was a trap, but now it's the only lead
ominous
we've got.
ethereal voice told us specifically to
Let's try this door first.
Okay.
Grog,
Are you?
I open the door.
You just
You shield
opening
me
it?
with your door.
Okay, you open the door. I just place my door in
Another door
in
in
the
the.
space.
Hello.
As you open the door, you hear the sound of harp music emanating from somewhere within.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's a trap. They're gonna kill us.
That's strange. Let's peer behind Grog's door. What do we see?
So,
With a
in the centre of the room,
Oh, an
upon
80.
an elevated area,
21.
there's like a short series of steps elevating the rear part of the chamber above the main sort of hall. You see a strange humanoid, like a female.
Oh no.
You assume to be female in form, and she's winged with blue scaled skin,
Yeah.
bone spurs jutting from her forearms and elbows,
Oh,
and,
can you
Wow.
check?
and a flowing gown, and she appears to be dancing using the wings to rise up in the air and pirouette to the harp music, and she's being surrounded by a butterfly swarm, and the butterflies have assumed a vaguely humanoid shape that is playing the harp that you can hear.
Oh.
You say she had loads of spikes on her.
Bone spurs.
She has bone spurs jutting from her forearms, arms and elbows.
She seems
She
evil.
also appears to be wearing a triangular pointed hat that's got an elaborate
I want it. I want it now.
elaborate and unusual
Is she aware of
decoration on
us?
it, or they're almost like barnacles.
No, she's not aware of us. We've replaced
she-
the door with our door.
Is she looking our way?
She hasn't paid any attention to you so far.
Has Pete noticed her?
Pete, come here. Pete, look at this. I hold him
So-
by the shoulders and just like point him towards the opening.
Okay. There are other objects that I can describe to you. It's
Yep.
furnished with 4 stuffed chairs, 4 padded footstools, 2 divans, and 2 large coffee tables.
really?
And standing at almost equal intervals around the area, the chamber, between the pillars that you can see, like dotting the exterior walls, there are 6 humanoids that have the head of beasts,
Oh dear.
and they're all wearing servants' uniforms and carrying feather dusters. Three are wearing servants' uniforms and carrying feather dusts as well. The other three are wearing heavy armour and carrying swords. They have the heads of a dingo, an iguana, and a stork. The ones wearing the heavy armour.
Maybe I can do a good spell on her to kill us.
And the ones that are wearing the servants' uniforms have the heads of an aardvark, a moth, and a shrew.
A moth?
Yep, tiny little moth's head.
That can't be very good.
Can we give Pete a weapon?
I don't think
He doesn't know how to hold a carrot.
He's got the brain of a rabbit.
Let's bind his hands to the weapon.
And as you hold Pete up to look over the door that Groggett is holding in place of the open doorway, he starts squirming desperately to try and get out of your hand. And he's
Think we
shivering
found
and
her.
Looks terrifying, and he buries his head in under your armpit, trying
I think
to.
that might be Arteria.
Yeah,
Trying to
you
get
scared Pete. You gotta die now.
Very well,
I
like
think I
that.
should cast javelin.
Before you
I
do
can
that,
I can do that as well. I like the good javelin. What's it do? Lots of damage.
Wait. Cray. Not Cray. Calamari.
What?
Is there any sign of your throne in here? Your chair?
So he cautiously peers over Grog's shoulder, no, can't say anything. Maybe we should just leave this charming-looking woman to her dancing, eh?
Yeah, she does seem kind of preoccupied dancing. There's more animal people though.
You can see on the raised area behind her, where she and the swarm of moths in humanoid form playing the harp are located, that there are doors leading out of this chamber.
okay. Is there anything? You know, when we fought the, I was gonna say gargoyle, but it's not. It's more like a golem, right? And there were the devices in the corner. Is there anything similar to that in this room?
The pillars, you mean?
Yeah.
Like
They-
electrical pillar things.
They don't look like the pillars that were in Trobriand's area of the complex. They are more decorative and unusual. They seem to have patterns made of sort of like marble-like stone of non-uniform swirling patterns, and even on certain areas there are clusters of what you look to like either coral or barnacle-like crustaceans formed upon them.
I sniff. Does the room smell like fish?
The room does not smell like fish.
Okay.
It smells like
The ocean.
all sorts of very
Like a tannery.
floral and zesty smells.
Doesn't smell like pets at home.
But there's no specific. No, it doesn't smell like pets at home. There's no specific scent. It's like a confluence of lots of very exotic
like
odours that are all vying for your attention.
Actually smells alright. I don't trust this room. It's full of weirdo. Do you think there's some animals with human heads running around? Do you think there's a moth?
Yeah, I think those
with
pillars
a-
might be another
with a
source of
human
power.
head?
You've seen that there is. You can see them
The
as
moth.
you're looking
That
into
was
the room.
there's a body with a moth head. But is there a moth with a human head?
That's the question.
Wouldn't the head-
They're just behind us. They're all like all the other animals are waiting behind us, like human-sized moths.
wouldn't its body be crushed by the human head?
It's just a head lying on the floor. Like,
Wait, is the moth head
with a tiny
actual
moth's
moth
body
head
desperately
sized?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be moth head size, right?
Is it moth head sized?
Yeah.
On the body. Or is it like...
Just this like little pin
No,
prick, just
I
a
don't
headless
know.
torso.
Is it so wee?
I don't know.
You decide. That one's
You
got
decide. I like your description.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's just like a to scale moth head, just somehow on this body.
After
But
looking,
as with Pete, there is no sewing or evidence of surgery. It's like a magical transformation. So where the human neck should be, it basically shrinks to the size of the rabbit head that's disproportionately merged with it.
I reckon after looking at this room, we go back to the other one that was a trap. The one.
No, I
we
think
said
we've got
was
to
a
take her
trap.
out.
This room's too weird. I don't want to have my head changed.
I cast Crown of Stars.
On who?
myself.
Okay.
And 7 star-like motes of light appear and orbit my head until the spell ends.
Good God, why?
I can use a bonus action to send one of these motes streaking towards one creature or object within 120 feet of me.
You just attacking it.
No, not yet. And it lasts for an hour, so I basically got 7 stars.
Okay, so seeing that sudden emergence of light.
There's a door. There's a door.
It's not as big as
Yeah,
that
but it's
door.
not as big as the door that
You've got
you're
broom crop.
standing
Fuck's
with.
sake.
And she's and
Max
she's
taking
like,
the choice away from the group,
she
as
turns
usual.
around, she's like,
Oh, you are all so strange and wonderful. Let me see you.
and she like glides over towards you, and the harp-playing swan butterflies.
Oh,
joins her.
no.
Oh, you're such a strange collection of weirdness and imbalance. I love it. You are wonderful to me, especially you.
She points towards Cray Cray, and she's like,
One of your eyes does not move in the same direction as the other. This is miraculous. Is this by nature, or did you do this to yourself?
I think time did it to me.
Time is not kind, but it also creates lots of strangeness.
Yeah, I've got a weird tooth of chaos.
Oh, such
It's
a
rude to
thing.
point these things out.
Oh, how lucky you are.
Yeah, sometimes it makes me throw up slugs.
Yes, I would like to see that one day.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
What are you doing in my home?
We are inviting.
For a
there's just
chair.
7 orbs going around my head, like they look ominously dangerous. They go. Zoom.
and she's like,
These are so pretty. Can you make them big and small so they are more uneven?
I don't think you can.
Sure. I just wiggle my head around a little bit, so it's like perspective, trying to change the size of them.
Yes, keep trying. It will make you more interesting because out of all of your companions here, you are the most uniform and disturbing to me.
Oh.
You're a thrill.
And she's like, you too, with the aura and the golden hair, you are too symmetrical. Perhaps would you like me to make one side of your face more lopsided?
No, that's a kind offer, but I shall have to decline.
Okay. Oh, I see you have one of my friends there with you.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
and the rabbit is desperately squirming,
it
trying to
seems
get out from under
God.
your arms and run away.
He's a bit disturbed. What's wrong?
Oh, being disturbed is a gift.
Oh no. Do you know what's his name?
The Muffin Man?
What's his name? Is it Do you know Hallister?
Oh, yes, I know him. He's my master. He
Yeah.
taught me everything I know.
Lovely. He's asked us to come visit him.
Has he?
We took a wrong turn.
Oh,
If you could
that-
just tell us the
Oh,
way.
that will be fun for you. Oh, what things he will do to you. Oh, yes, you will come back far more interesting.
Oh dear. Okay.
If you go
Ask
through
about
the
that
doors at
Sarah.
the end of my chamber here, it will lead you directly to his tower.
Okay. Oh, we lost our seat on the way. Have you
Your
seen it?
seat.
Yeah, it goes to a ship.
It's a
Oh,
throne.
yes,
Throne.
master. He did ask for a piece of furniture that was seat-like to be brought through not too long back. Yeah.
We misplaced ours.
I actually acquired another friend from one of the servants that he used to lift it through. That my fine warrior here, the iguana man, he was one of these servants, and I kept him after he was changed.
What was he
He's
before?
more pleasing this way. Oh, it's something boring and parallel.
Like
I
hobgoblin,
love it.
A hobgoblin, an orc.
This mean nothing to me.
Okay.
He was just
Can I
beige.
investigate?
So
He
it's
was like
this
this
way.
bland balloon thing that I made more interesting and delightful.
Balloon thing. Oh, like a squid.
If you like, they're nice. Sometimes they are all uneven and squirmy, and that is fun.
Yeah. It was this way, was it?
Your friend is like that, and he is fun. I see that you have more on one side side of your face than the other.
And Calamari's like, oh, yes, yes, I do. Please, don't. I don't need any more though. I'm fine as I am. And she's like,
No, let me give you something. You are really the most strange and wondrous of all of these, with an octopus-like head on a body. It's as if I created you myself. Here.
and she like runs her hand over Calamari, and he's like, oh, and he squids a little, inks a little bit on himself, and she gives him an elephant's tusk. Like protruding from the very centre of his face amongst the tentacle beard, and he's like, "Oh no! Oh my god! Oh!" And she's like,
"That is much better. You are even more peculiar now.
You do look more interesting.
Wow.
He's like experimenting in a terrified manner, moving it around like, "Oh dear! It's not too bad actually.
It's like a sword.
Hey, this is pretty good." And he reaches down and pulls out his rapier with the elephant's trunk. He's like, "Oh!" And he starts flailing around, experimenting. He's like, "Oh, I think I could get used to this.
Amazing.
This is all right."
Wow.
She's like, "There, you see, isn't it wonderful?
Very
Would
impressive.
one of you like some like coral growing out of your ears to make them look more pretty?"
We're going through a slow experiment where we're turning into metal.
Oh, yes.
And she grabs your arm and she's like,
Oh, this is fun. She's like, I can see it. I can see it changing you from inside.
We have to wait though.
Yes.
We have to
Oh,
wait.
will you come back when you
Yeah.
are more altered?
We're just gonna go see Alistair.
And she's like,
again. Yeah.
I would love to see it when it is more further along.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Good.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay, Joseph
we're gonna be
Mengele.
going to see
This is the fast way, is it?
Oh yes, please don't let me keep you any longer. Go and see my master and see what delights he has in store for you.
Oh, real quick, Aaron.
Yeah.
Judging by any of the people that are the servants, do we recognise any of the bodies? Like you said, the heads will change, but the bodies are still the same, right?
Yeah. It's nobody you know.
Okay.
Nobody you know personally, like a family friend.
You mean like as if one of them would be Sif? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, like if it was
Yeah.
Sif or someone like we've kind of come across a bit.
No.
Cool.
That's
He was like,
that's a
do
good
I?
idea, and I wish
Do
I
I?
I should have done that. That could have been fun. Oh well. I have other things in store.
No. Well, let's get going.
Well,
Yeah.
see you later.
Goodbye.
Thank
Yes,
you
please
for
do
your
come back
help.
when you have got more strange things happening to you.
It's inevitable.
I mean that's definitely
It was a delight to have met you all. You're mostly all so fucking weird. It's great.
It's true. Yeah, we're the Misfits. Bye.
So well named. Bye bye, Misfits.
See you.
Bye.
See ya.
Did we tell her she's weird? Would that be a compliment?
Why is it she's the only one we haven't tried to kill?
I think that you just don't fuck with crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
She's mentally disturbed. Let's leave that.
Touching taffy on a hot day sticks to your hand and you can't get that.
So
Okay.
she sort of like moves aside and like elaborately gestures for you to go by her up the steps and through the door at the end. And as you enter that passageway, you see that it's like an extremely odd, twisty, turny route that seems to be shifting as you're travelling through it, like it's an undulating snake body. And it slopes downwards, and you almost feel like you are being like propelled along, like the floor is also subtly sort of undulating to make sure that you're always moving forwards.
Gonna close this. There's moths
So,
coming.
and I want all of you, as you're negotiating this area, as the door slams shut behind you, to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, we've got a bunch of moths around.
If you're all near to me, you get +4.
+4.
Oh, another one up there.
18.
23.
RIP your clothes.
21 altogether.
1. What did you get, Caleb?
Oh, sorry. I was dealing with moths.
With human heads.
Oh my god.
13.
I feel like that's like a
13.
Junji Ito comic right there.
What did you get, Cyber and Grogget?
Just checking. Dexterity.
Yeah.
19 for Bog.
Yeah.
And. God,
Just 4.
13.
Okay, so Grogget and Kayla,
Oh, you got negatives.
you are tripped by the twisting and the undulating motion of the floor, and you tumble down 20 feet ahead of the rest of the group, and take some damage as a consequence.
Is this like a
You
water
take
slide but
one-
without no water?
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you're like knocked about by the constantly shifting sinewy motion,
I'll take 1 point.
and you are prone.
How much damage, sorry?
Just 1 point of bludgeoning.
Oh.
It's mild.
Oh.
Innumerable.
My butt.
Oh, you pushed.
You pushed me over, Kayla.
No.
You did.
You tripped over the stupid floor like I did.
No, you tripped me up.
So I want you
No.
all, each of you, if you're going to continue down this passage, I want you all to make 2 more of these saving throws, please.
No.
Oh no.
Anyone that's you guys that aren't near to me,
Oh,
you
no.
don't get the +4.
What if I'm already on the floor?
Oh, that's not a good roll. 14.
One was
14's a
alright.
failure.
No.
I got a nat
Oh.
20 and 15.
I got
Bramble
20.
manages to stay on his feet as he's being shifted and cajoled.
I got 28.
Should I roll?
Cray.
Should I roll another time? No, I failed. So I've got pass fail. Should I roll again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
At
failed
least
it on
dexterous
my-
out of everyone.
Okay, so
I know.
One more time. Is it?
Embarrassing.
I rolled 2.
let me just do the damage for this first roll.
Mhm.
So those of you that failed and fell, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage
shit.
and you're prone. And you're basically just, even though you're prone,
We're
you're
getting
still-
up in between
You're
these
st-
rolls,
yeah, you're
right?
still being sort of shifted along by the undulation of the floor. So one more roll again, everybody, please.
Ah,
Fuck.
20.
12.
I got a 1.
Oh dear.
That's
Double
4.
damage.
That's another 4.
Bog saved. Grog failed.
Okay.
Oh,
Mine's 10
Bramble got
together, it's
10.
a 1.
Fail.
One's a 1, right?
Oh,
So
we're
did you
doing so
all
well
fail?
so far.
Ezra, what did you
I
get for
failed.
this last
20 on that roll.
Oh, so only Ezra manages to keep his feet, learning
And-
to sort
and
of
Bog.
ride the and Grogget kept his feet as
Bog.
well. Bog, Cyber.
Cyber.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost like you see Ezra and he's almost like he's surfing down the corridor like a wave, like he's keeping on top of the
Show
wave.
off.
And those of you that fail takes an additional 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And Ezra manages to alight into
resistance.
the area beyond, which, while the rest of you that failed tumble out onto the floor to be greeted by an almost
Cushions.
what's the word for a 6-sided thing?
Cube.
It's not hex, is it? Is it hex? Yes, it's
It's hex.
hexagonal. Sorry, my brain is failing. You're in like a hexagonal-shaped room with each point or plane of the hexagon shape leading to a set of double doors.
This is so many doors.
Yeah,
This is
and
hell.
there's a pillar at the centre of this 20-foot high room with deep notches cut into it, which pulse with a shifting rainbow of light.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, and but you also, as you're looking around you and picking yourselves up from tumbling into this room or you're jumping into it from the undulating corridor, you see that also directly behind you, beside the opening that you fell out of, is another passageway leading further out from this space. So you can either choose to
There's a chair in that one.
use one of these doorways or go down the passageway behind you to the side of the one you entered in.
This room's full of doors. or ignore the doors.
Oh.
I vote we ignore the doors.
Oh, now, yes, I did that twice.
What's that pulsing thing? That's weird.
And you
Yeah, can I
hear the
investigate-
disembodied voice of the Mad Mage once again, like giggle like a.
Wee! Wasn't that fun?
Very, very fun. Yes.
Can I
Great
investigate
time.
Should we just
the,
fight the Mad Mage now?
Can I investigate the pulsating pillar? Like,
Yeah.
would I?
Yeah. Scintillating pillar.
Scintillating.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Titillating.
Titillating.
Titillating. Tantalizing. My brain. That's 26.
26. So, this seems to possess the same qualities in its patterning and the energy that you sense being emitted from it as like a prismatic spray spell.
I did one of those the other week. It was the one that did lots of damage. Different types of damage.
Yeah, and you would have seen recently its effects.
Does
from
rainbow
when
damage?
Cyber cast it.
It was like your rainbow spell.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Is that from the centre of this room?
Yeah, this is the pillar that's notched in the very centre of the room, and it's like pulsing and shimmering with a.
What have you hit it with that spell?
Oh, God.
I can't. I just used my I used a lot of my life force energy on the crown of stars that I have here. I can't do a prismatic spray. Can't keep those two going at the same time.
What's these stars do? Do they attack things?
Yeah.
Go on then.
I mean, I'm all for just fighting our way through every encounter. I was gonna kill the last lady, but I don't know. I don't want to piss off the big levels, the 7th level spell prismatic spray.
How many colors are in the prismatic spray, Aaron? If I
There are.
What are we doing anyway? I left for a second.
I think there's. Is it 8? I can't remember. Let me look that up. Unless one of you guys.
All the time.
Yeah.
I've got chromatic orb. I can do.
No, I'm guessing what I'm thinking is, I wonder if we pick the wrong door, we get hit by one of those.
Oh, in this room.
Yeah.
Why don't we all go to a door each and open them all at the same time?
I will instantaneously pick the door that says door leads to Hallister's Tower. If that's the
No,
case.
stop it.
I think Aaron will have to roll on the dice for us to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Make it fair.
Oh, we could go down this corridor. What's down here?
You need to block out these maps. I can't help. I can't
I do.
help but investigate.
Yeah, you know,
You're right,
I might
investigate.
change something.
I will, yeah.
So
Never know, exactly.
It's like a
This
double
is
blind. It's like you don't know
Yeah.
what's involved.
It's true.
maybe he's trying to lure us into those.
Yeah, why is that one shorter? Let's go in that one. That looks
6
different.
IQ plays right there.
How's Pete? Is Pete alright?
Oh, listen,
Are you
Pete.
still with? Is he still with you?
He would have come with us.
Yeah, well,
wouldn't
he's like cowering behind you. He's almost like he's like always holding onto your loincloth.
Oh,
Like,
Can we?
Listen, Pete,
shivering in apprehension.
Pete, my buddy.
I don't think you understand a word we're saying. Does anyone speak rabbit?
We got any more
didn't he like cower in fear when you said you were gonna eat him?
Ah, you knew I was joking.
But then he
I
understood
wasn't.
you.
But if we'd been left there, I definitely would have ate him.
Blink once if you understand us. Blink twice. Thumbs up. Eat a
I
carrot.
want to look at his weird rabbit eyes. Don't make him blink.
I would have looked at
Give
this corridor.
give Bramble a hug if you understand us.
I'll Tony just do.
What have you asked Pete to do?
Nothing really.
Give Bramble a hug if he understands us.
So it just continues to like hide behind Cray,
Aww.
hold clinging onto his clothing with it one hand, paw-like hand, whilst like jittering and looking about itself in terror.
Hmm.
Poor old Pete.
Do you want to Do you guys want to try the other corridor or try one of these doors?
I just want to peek down it, see what's down the corridor.
Okay.
Oh, my dice got stuck. Hang on. Performance issues. I swear it's never happened. I got a natural 20. That was lucky. I got my dice tower got jammed up. Natural 20 to perception down the corridor. What do I see?
Sorry, this passage. This
The one that goes bottom right.
So you see that it's another part. It's another sort of sinewy, undulating passage, but it doesn't seem to be as long because when it shifts suitably, you can get like the briefest glimmer of another door at its end, a shorter distance away.
It's not so long.
I don't want to go down another one of those tunnels.
Well, I mean, it's either we stall and maybe we find the chair, or we fight Alistair, the Mad Mage.
We just keep going through doors.
Maybe just save the chair.
We've got to clear the room first. Got to clear the room.
Yeah, we've got to complete all these side quests.
Clear.
I mean, we weren't obviously the right level to investigate the one with all the mushrooms.
Level?
Does the room go down, Aaron, or does it just go side to side?
It goes side to side and also
Up and down.
like that. Yeah, it's,
Oh.
So we won't be able to go back up then.
you could try.
Oh, I know.
Hey, boy.
Uh,
We can try flying down there correctly.
I tie rope to Grog, and I tie rope to myself, and I go down a little bit.
Which passage?
The
On the
bottom
passage?
Yeah. Do a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Can I support him by holding?
Okay, with advantage because Grogger is anchoring you and helping to keep you.
It's a 19 altogether.
Oh, well, yeah, you're not going to need help.
Or just
I've just been.
Or was it acrobatics? Same throw.
Yeah.
It'd be even higher if it was acrobatics.
Well, if you're trying to sort of like,
yeah.
it would be acrobatics.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
It's 25.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you manage to like ride the wave and undulations of it twisting and rising up and down. How far down do you go?
Just halfway, and then I'm gonna see if I can pull myself back up.
So make a do a acrobatics check with advantage because Grogger is helping you.
26.
Yeah, you so like judging correctly how to move with the motions of the twisting, turning corridor.
Ocean of the ocean.
You make your way back up towards Grogger without injury.
What did your elf eye see?
I can come back.
Elf.
That wasn't too hard.
Did I see anything else when I was down there?
Other than the door at the end, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, we can come back.
Nothing else in this corridor though.
Yeah, there's
Well, he
another
didn't
door.
check for anything else, did he?
No. Didn't check for the secret room.
No, he didn't. check
Damn
that
it.
secret.
I didn't know it was a secret room.
No, if nothing stands out obvious, we would never look for the secret door. would we?
Well, we could always.
In this six-sided room, is there anything we could anchor ourselves to?
You could try and wrap like a rope line around the scintillating pillar in the centre if you wanted to.
Has anyone touched that pillar yet?
And I don't want to.
I touch it with Wilson.
It just tink, makes a noise as if like metal striking.
I was
stone.
expecting a door on to
Nothing
appear.
happens.
Rangers! Just went out of nowhere.
Does Wilson think it's evil?
It senses nothing.
Nothing. Hear the voice of Wilson.
These doors, Aaron, is there any like markings or anything on any of the doors, or are they all?
Nope, they are completely blank. They're
No
bereft
room.
of any adornment or insignia.
No Roman.
And there's nothing like no portraits or anything above the door. It's just like a
No.
blank room.
In fact, this area is unusually
Barren.
minimalistic compared to everywhere else you've been.
It seems very unlike Alistair. Hello? Hello? Where are you?
Where did that come from?
You don't know.
Are you behind
Yeah.
one of these doors?
I do it back, or I go back. Does it...
No response.
Are you down this corridor?
Grog, does someone just like actually rip one off?
Yeah, but it's silent.
It's Kayla. It was Kayla.
And it was really hot.
It was just spicy.
Hot and dry. I tie a rope around.
It's a ringer stinger.
I tie a rope around.
Oh yeah. Ah.
Tied a rope around this scintillating
Around the pillar.
thing.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
How long? This bit of rope is going to have to be so long.
Long as 50.
No, they're 10 feet each.
We've all got rope. We can tie them all together.
do we all need to go down, or do just some of them? Some of us need to go down.
It's entirely up to you guys.
If we tie two together.
You've got a limited amount of rope between you, remember? So these squares are 10 foot each.
How about?
What the question is?
leave
Do
some
we
rope
want?
behind?
Do we want to explore these other rooms before we meet HEIST?
Oh,
These
loot,
ones
right?
down here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go down there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need no.
I'm gonna touch whoever's besides myself, who's like the shittest like looking at everyone who has the shittest dexterity.
It's not great.
Like that, I know they're gonna fall over.
Grog fell over every time.
Oh,
That's
okay.
-1.
Yeah, Grogger is the most
I might put it in
notoriously
middle of the
clumsy
pack.
out of all of you.
I cast fly on myself and Grogger, so
You should just choose who look best flying. That's how
Yeah.
you should.
Okay.
I mean, you were correct choice, to be honest. Giant ogre, just like.
giant ogre flying.
I took Pete
It'd be
under my
like
arm
that scene in
and
Harry
did that.
Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, where he inflates his aunt.
So, are you using the rope
Yes.
as like
I was
a
gonna, but it's not long enough.
rappel
If
kind
I've
of
got
thing?
one rope, it's not long enough.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you just retrieve the rope and put it in your pack, or are you
Well,
leaving it tied around the scintillating pillar?
We did tie some rope in one of the previous rooms. Did we pick the rope up?
If you didn't remember to, then no. Then you've lost your rope. You need to
Yeah.
mark it off your inventory.
R.I.P. Rook.
So I just dive down the corridor.
I like the idea that all of our characters are just holding all this rope, like they're doing some cave exploring or
I've always got rope.
spelunking.
And I've got pitons.
Okay, so I would like each of you that are travelling down this undulating passageway
Pete.
to once again make
Where,
What about those who
I'm
are flying?
confused where the
those who are
passageway
flying
is.
are fine. However, those of you that are trying to travel down it, I will let you either do a dex saving throw or you can try an acrobatics ability check to try and ride the wave of its motion. Those of you that are flying are still going to have to do a dexterity saving throw because the corridor doesn't just move up and down, it also goes from side to side, so you might misjudge one of its motions and get struck
Just get
by the
whacked.
wall. Yeah.
Grog's slowing down. He's just like. Doof, 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 doof.
No, it's just like diggy like a
Unless-
pinball.
Unless you would also like to do an acrobatics check as opposed
Maybe
to
It makes
worse.
no difference for
I'm
me.
doing
Yeah.
acrobatics. I got 28.
So
Multipass.
Cray, yeah, he
And I'm
expertly judges
And I've got Pete. So
the swaying and the undulation of the corridor and makes it to the door at the end with Pete under his arm. Who else is trying this?
Me.
Okay, Bramble. So
I'm
you're
not
flying, but what are you doing? Acrobatics or just a dex save?
It'll be acrobatic for me, which is 19. So.
Ooh, okay.
Ezra's not doing very well in these corridors. He got 14. It's the second 2 I've rolled in a row.
if anyone's near you, don't they get 4?
I'm on my arse.
They're not near me anymore.
Ah.
So
Been
Cyber,
whacked
what did you
away.
get? Robert, what did you get?
Cyber got. I think it's +2. Oh. 15.
That's a pass. And
And Grog got 18.
okay, that's a pass too. So Kaylee, did you say that you're on your arse already?
I'm on my arse, yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
So those that failed are going to take some damage. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You're not prone. You're basically just being like just bumped.
I
down
just
the
lie
corridor
down and
by its
accept my
undulation.
fate.
So yeah, you just basically just are tipped in a rolling tumble towards the door where Cray.
I'm going with the flow.
So yes, you're at the door. What are you doing?
Did you buy that aramid armor, Cat?
I have some nanotech armor or something.
Is it the same as mine?
I don't know.
Is it the aramid survival suit?
I'm trying to find where I wrote it down. Nanotech armor I have.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Nanotech armor. Yeah, I opened the door.
Just do it.
So do you open the door?
Yeah.
As you swing the door open, you are greeted by the sight of a pit full of bubbling acid, and
Holy shit.
as you obviously step forward over the threshold to open the door, you realise that the floor is some form of transparent material, possibly glass, which covers this acid pit, and then you see movement to either side of you as four strange, conically shaped, their heads, four greenish grey coloured creatures with cone-shaped heads, and almost no features other than two bulbous glaring eyes, leap from alcoves to the side and start to menace towards you, and that's where we'll draw tonight's session to a close and resume next time. Okay. Cliffhanger!
The floor is acid!
Oh, the acid is not magic, so we can't dispel it and we can't get out. Oh no, it's dying for
doors.
Luckily, I cast
What if we
a fly.
just coax them forward
Can't
and
do
then
anything
smash
yet.
the floor and then they just drop into acid?
So,
Heck.
well, you know, think about it. That's for you to decide next
Yeah,
session.
that's totally what we're gonna do.
So,
Hey man,
thanks for
I
playing,
cast
everybody.
fly, so
Yeah, we're sorted. Me and Hazo.
Yeah, you're floating. Calamari is also levitating.
Couple of
He's alright
floaters.
for the time being.
I know I can.
Yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. Thanks to anybody that watched. Hope you enjoyed it. To give credit where credit's due, in tonight's session, I was using these supplements slash adventure modules for resources. So Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Arcana of the Ancients, and Ultramodern 5 Redux. They have all been very helpful for me to construct this particular setting and campaign adventure for the Misfits. I've also been utilising these free supplements which are available on the DM's Guild: Rogues Law, Meeting Mechanus, and Talos Unleashed, which all cover for 5th edition the planes of law and the creatures and powers that inhabit them, which are a great resource for learning more about those and how to use them in 5th edition. I also have stuff that's available from the DM's Guild. There's the Fox and the Fae, Craftmas with Gremlins, and the Egg Hunt on the Isle of Teeth. They're all adventure modules, and if you want to support us and me by buying them, that would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, save them for a rainy day. What else is there? I also have an adventure in the Blood Ties anthology called The Crimson Well, along with 13 other adventures by other DM's Guild RPG creators. That's definitely worth your time. And I believe that's it. Is there anything anyone wants to promote or raise awareness about before we sign off? No?
Oh,
No, not this week.
Drink water, stay out of the sun.
There's some cool there's some cool stuff on Kickstarter that might be worth people's attention. There's the Combat Folio, which is a plasticized combat sheet made for 5th edition, which is good for DMs to keep track of things going on in combat encounters as well as other parts of the game. I highly recommend supporting that if you need something like that to help you, especially if you've got a large group. There's the Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting, which is a D&D supplement that's inspired by the game Monster Hunter, so it's all about tracking, killing and eating and crafting from monsters.
Do you like Monster Hunter?
Yeah, there's the Asian Monsters Bestiary, which is 90 plus magnificent monsters for D&D that are all based on Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Korean, Vietnamese, Malaysian, and Filipino folklore. So creatures drawn from those cultures, which is really cool if you want to run a more Eastern flavoured campaign. Then there's the Weird Wastelands campaign setting, which is basically a world that's been completely altered by wild magic. So there's all sorts of wacky and weird environmental features for you to deal with as you travel through the environment. Yeah.
Ring cows.
The Bag of Holding has a Black Scrolls map tiles bundle going on, which is basically like cool battle maps for you to use in your games, and they are really good quality, excellent art, so I'd recommend giving that a look-see. Groupies have got a Future 80s Synthwave bundle, which is worth checking out. And there's also a Virtual Tabletop Maps book bundle on Humble Bundle as well, which is also like fantasy maps for RPGs that you can use, which look pretty cool. I think I've waffled long enough, so without further ado, let's sign off. We'll be back hopefully next week, Wednesday at 8 PM, if you want to join us. And until then, what are you laughing at, you turd?
Without further ado.
Yeah, so until then, be safe, be kind, be creative, and play RPGs. Goodbye, everybody.
Alright.